Friday. Happy TGIF. How are y'all doing? I hope you guys are doing wonderful on this Friday, you guys. Happy TGIF. How is y'all's day going? I want to know how everybody's day is going. How is y'all's evening going? I hope you guys had a wonderful TGIF. You guys, how are y'all doing? Welcome in. If you guys don't know, breaking news, I did an interview last night, very late, early this morning, with Johnathan Hay. Johnathan Hay was the ex-publicist for Drake and Rihanna. I did an interview with him late last night. It really didn't get pushed out, but we're going to do a recap, you guys. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in the building, y'all. We are going to do a recap on that interview. So if you guys don't know, all this Rex trafficking that's going on, you guys, we're also going to be talking about a Houston club that got busted. 6 clubs got busted from Rex trafficking. I needed to put that in my title. But you guys, all of these things with Rex trafficking, from these Hollywood moguls, from everyday people, y'all, it is getting busted down. These people are not playing. They are not playing. The feds are bringing down the house, you guys. Y'all, welcome in, y'all. We are about to get into it. How are y'all doing, you guys? So, y'all, last night I stayed up very late, like I said. I went ahead and did an interview with Johnathan Hay. So once I did the interview with Johnathan Hay, we went on for maybe 2 hours or so. But you guys, I'm gonna do a recap. It was a good interview. I'm also gonna relink up with Johnathan Hay and do a second interview. Probably maybe next week or whenever Johnathan Hay has time. I have to, coordinate that with him. But you guys, we are going to get into it, y'all. Welcome in. Come in the building, you guys. This is breaking news. I did an interview with Johnathan Hay. We're going to go over everything, you guys, and see how everything is going to go. So let me see. Let me try to bring back this right here, you guys. Let me see. Let me bring back this interview, because the interview was last night, like I said. Okay, so let me skip this commercial, you guys. Let me skip this commercial. Let me put it on. But you guys, welcome in. How are y'all doing? Welcome in the building, you guys. I hope y'all had a wonderful day. Welcome in, you guys. So let me see. This video is let me check. Okay. Okay. So let me play this video. Let me put it on. Let me see. Let me go ahead and play the video, y'all. Okay, let me see what is going on. It's on the title, live interview with Drake and Rihanna's ex-publicist. I should have put ex-publicist. Is gonna expose the industry, y'all. We got questions. If y'all want to ask questions, you guys, y'all can ask some questions. Hey, Kyra, welcome in, you guys, welcome in. Thank you guys for joining me so late, y'all. Welcome. I every once in a while do them late. Hey, Victoria. Hey. I do the lates every now and again. Sometimes I'll be up here at 3 o'clock when there's breaking news. Absolutely. So, y'all, Johnathan Hay is gonna come on. I'm waiting. So I'm gonna turn the camera so you guys can see. I think I'm gonna. Oh, there he goes. Hey, Johnathan. Can you hear us? Let me remove that from the stage and let me add you in, Johnathan.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, so there's Johnathan. Hey, how are you? Welcome.
Good, how are you?
You guys, put some hearts in the box for Johnathan Hay. This is Johnathan Hay. He is Rihanna and Drake's ex-publicist, you guys. He is going to answer some of our questions that we have about the industry. Uh-oh, you guys, my camera froze. So it's gonna take just to kind of wrap this back. But y'all, welcome in. We got 7 people in the building. Y'all, we are doing a recap of last night's interview that I had with Johnathan Hay. So he came in the building late at night because we're all busy. So this is a recap of the interview.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, my internet is acting a little crazy, but y'all, hey, welcome. Hay. Y'all, Johnathan Hay is gonna, he's here with the lounge, you guys. We're gonna interview him. Johnathan, please introduce yourself to our loungers and give us a little background about yourself and what you've done in the industry.
Thank you for having me. My name is Johnathan. I've been a publicist for 25 years now.
So welcome in. If you guys are just joining me, you guys, we had a interview with Johnathan Hay last night, late at night, and this is a recap just to show, to go over everything we went over last night and we discussed. Welcome in, War. Welcome in, Tracy. How are y'all doing this evening? How is y'all's night going from a 1 to 10? How was y'all's day? Let me know. I think my day was about a 7. My day was a 7. It was good, but I don't know Johnathan Hay. He is Rihanna and Drake's ex-publicist. So he is, we're going to talk about some people like Jay-Z, Drake, and Diddy, and Rihanna, and who else? Biggie Smalls' estate. So this is who he, people that he's worked with in the y'all.
No, even though I don't look that old, it still look good. I don't. I've been in it for a long time.
So my camera kind of froze, you guys. My internet, I gotta revamp this video, but y'all, we're gonna wait for my internet froze during the live, but we're gonna. Oh, there it goes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat it? My internet was acting up. I'm not sure what is going on. It was fine before you came on. Now it's going to act up when you get on here.
See, I'm a mess, yo. I get it messy right off the bat.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, but I'm a publicist. I've been doing it like 25 years.
Salute to Jamil Peterson. Welcome in, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Welcome. Okay, 25 years. Okay, so I have questions, of course. I got questions for you.
Sounds like you got a book. Sounds like you're getting a book out.
I got the book.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, y'all.
It's going to be a long night.
Yes, it's going to be a long night, but we're going to have fun, y'all. We are going to have fun. We're going to get into it, Johnathan. Some of the stuff may be a little sensitive for Johnathan, but you guys, we want to make sure that we respect him. And, we're going to ask questions, and, we're going to get into it. So, Johnathan, so you said you've been in the industry working as a publicist for about 25 years. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So tell us about your professional relationship with when it comes to I got Diddy, I got Jay-Z, but we'll go ahead and start with Diddy. What was your professional relationship with Diddy?
So the relationship with Diddy actually came through the Notorious Big estate. I did a project for the Notorious Big estate, and of course, being that Biggie was Diddy's biggest artist, it fell along the line. I was working with Biggie's son, and we were reimagining like his father's music, and we were re-releasing his father's music as like dance and techno type stuff. We went viral with it, and that's how I got involved with Diddy.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna move on to.
Guys, you need better hair care. Pros is a personalized
okay, you guys, we're gonna.
Hair care that's...
It's a commercial, so let me skip it and hold it. So let me pause it. Oh, so if you guys don't know, welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. TGIF. Happy Friday. Jamil, thanks for being here. Welcome, Tammy. Tracy, hey, how are you too? Y'all all welcome in. I hope you're having a happy Friday evening, you guys. Last night, y'all, very late, very late. It was like 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, y'all. We had an interview with Johnathan Hay. If you guys don't know, Johnathan Hay is Rihanna and Drake's ex-publicist, and here at the lounge had a late interview with him. We spoke about Diddy. We spoke about Drake. We spoke about Jay-Z. We spoke about Rihanna, and we spoke about Jaguar Wright, about Ali Carter. We spoke about a couple of people just to see, his take on certain things and stuff that he's experienced in the industry. Y'all, he's worked with Diddy, he's worked with Drake, he has some relationships, professional relationships with them, and we just kind of, have a good dialogue on, what his experiences were. But y'all, we're gonna continue with the interview. This is a recap of the interview, since a lot of people didn't probably catch it, because it was like 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So y'all smash the like button, and we're gonna get into it, you guys. We are going to get into this interview, y'all. Let's continue
with him. Jay-Z started a long time ago. Like, I was working with a Mill, who was one of Jay-Z's original artists. She's on Can I Get a What, and some of his biggest songs, right? And so when I got involved with her, that's when I got involved with Jay-Z, which again goes back like 20 years. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, what about DJ Khaled? Tell us about DJ Khaled. Besides he's gay? Yeah, or no, Johnathan, why? Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, whatever, right? No, like DJ Khaled, the gay DJ, we go back to like 2012. Oh, wow. Now, okay, you go back 2012 with him. And yes, he is gay, because I never imagined him to be gay. He doesn't look like to me to be that way. But is this an industry thing? Because we hear that Diddy is gay. Jay-Z allegedly, all this is alleged, but we hear this in, all over the place that, all of these, all of them are gay. Is this like some type of like the satanic ritual that they go through to, be in this special club? The more you allow them to sacrifice, your personal, how can I say it? Your personal beliefs, I guess, per se. The higher you go in ranking and making money. I mean, how does that happen? I don't know. Y'all, before he answers, DJ Khaled, y'all, I mean, I did not believe that he was, a gay man. But not only gay, I believe he was saying that DJ Khaled is married. A lot of these guys are married, but they are gay in the industry. Are these guys doing this because it's a thing where they get, if you sacrifice your booty hole, like Cat Williams was saying, you get more money? You get more offers. Do you climb the ladder because you put yourself at risk of being up for whatever the industry wants to do to you, sacrificing people and all kind of stuff? Is that more money? Y'all, it's crazy. But y'all, let's continue and see what Johnathan Hay has to say about this. It's like I don't know the process. I just know that it seems a lot of the industry is LGBT. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, and what about Drake? Now, Drake, I heard that you were working with Drake and his baby's mother, Sophia. I remember watching and seeing watching about a home invasion situation. Can you explain that?
At Vistaprint, we print signs so people can see your brand up close.
Okay, we got a commercial, you guys. Let me skip it.
That come about and what happened? That touched my heart because when I heard from another interview that you had that situation and your daughter was involved, that touched my heart, touched my soul. So can you explain here to the audience exactly what happened, what went down?
Right. So my daughter was 14 years old, and it was late at night on April 20th. It was like April 19th going into April 20th. April 20th of all days, 420.
Y'all smash the like button. Johnathan Hay here is telling us about a situation that he had a home invasion with, you guys, and he had his daughter there while he was getting, while this home invasion was going on, y'all. It's heart-wrenching, but y'all smash the like button, y'all. Let's get 130 likes in the building, y'all. Let's go ahead. Let's continue.
And at night, we went to like a Taco Bell or something, and I was really excited because I had started working with Drake's camp for, his baby mama drama, Sophie, who was just pregnant. And of course, my daughter, she's 14. That's 7 years ago. Drake was on top of the world. She's obviously excited that, that her dad is working with Drake. And, we're coming home, and we were pistol whooped. We were ambushed, pistol whooped. And we were like bound and duct taped for 2 hours while we were being robbed, and they were looking for a safe in the house. So 3 people ended up pleading guilty. They went to prison for kidnapping and robbery charges. But it was like a month ago, I was doing an interview with Jaguar Wright, and we were speaking, and it's online. That you can see it. But Jaguar Wright had said that she had found some information on the dark web about my home invasion, and she told me that during our interview, during the live, and it shocked me. And then I started to like process it and put it together, and I started to see a lot of similarities that she was saying. And Jaguar, she has such a big voice, and she can really rattle a ship. And so that brought out other people coming to me like, did you notice these lyrics in the song Sandra's Rose? Did you notice this and that? And a lot of people got involved to...
Do you guys hear that song that he's talking about, Sandra Rose song by Drake? This is a song that the next time for the part 2 of the interview that I'm gonna have with Johnathan Hay, we're gonna go more in depth. I'm gonna ask him about this song, because this song, if you guys don't know what's going on, he's gonna tell the story. But if you guys don't know what's going on, this song that Drake made was about this home invasion type situation that that he's talking about. So you guys, we're going to decipher what this song says, the lyrics and everything. It's crazy as it is, but we're all thinking that Drake had something to do with this home invasion. But when he talked to Jaguar Wright was kind of telling him, like talking to him. And like he said, he was like, oh, okay, wow, now this makes sense as to why this stuff happened. Why they're asking for this safe in my house, why they're asking for this certain amount of money when only certain people knew how much money was in this safe, and they were coming and they were, trying to rob him during this home invasion. But you guys, let's continue.
About this Drake situation from Jaguar calling that out. So it's turned into a life of its own.
Oh wow. And I was reading some of those.
Amazon fall favorites are here.
This commercial. Let's skip the commercial, you guys. All right, let's get back into it.
Had like all these subliminal messages in there that really, I mean, like you said, Jaguar Wright, Jaguar Wright, shout out to Jag. Jaguar be on top of her A game. She will add two plus two up really fast. she's really hit
brilliant.
Yes, she's very brilliant. She is like the Harriet Tubman of Hollywood. And when she spoke to you after that, and you figured out that, oh man, these lyrics were lining up with what basically had been done to you, it makes you kind of think, because sometimes when things happen, we never really think about things that happen or things that are said that could be included in that situation or scenario.
Now, isn't that all like a big thing, you guys? Whenever we go through stuff, like he said, he got with Jaguar Wright. He went on the blue couch with a real live street star production. He went on the blue couch with Jaguar Wright. They talked about it, and you guys, they came to a consensus and to the thought that Drake had to have something to do with his home invasion. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button for Johnathan Hay. Y'all, he had his daughter with him. He was, coming home late at night. His daughter was with him, and you guys, some guys came and basically it was a home invasion. Y'all, this is sad, you guys. This is really sad. If you guys are just joining, y'all, Johnathan Hay, he's an ex-publicist of Rihanna and Drake. And here at the lounge, I was honored to have an interview with him, but it was late at night. A lot of people are not up. So that's why I'm doing a recap right now of this interview that we had just late last night. It's like 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So we're just doing a recap, you guys. But y'all, let's listen in.
But that is, that's horrific. But did they caught and apprehended the people that did this to you?
They did. They arrested 3 people, but honestly, for like the last 7 years, there's been some weird mystery behind the whole thing. It's not a complete justice. Another thing that, without Jaguar Wright and I even talking about it, she was like, there's probably a lot of weird stuff still going on, right? I was like, absolutely, with law enforcement, and there has been. And my ex fiance, who was dating one of the guys who went to prison, who pled guilty, she was never charged, right? But she hired this super lawyer in Louisville, Kentucky. Mm-hmm. For like 3 years to like try to issue like take me to civil court and sue me and do everything else. And I was just trying to heal, but she had this real aggressive lawyer, real expensive lawyer that
now, you guys, he said, Johnathan Hay said his baby mama had a real aggressive, powerful, high-powered lawyer. If she doesn't have the high-power money, where do y'all think that she was getting the money from? She had to get the money from Drake. Drake had to be funding this situation to try to get back at him. We are, from my beliefs on this story with Johnathan Hay, what happened was he was working with Sophia, which was Drake's baby's mother. And you guys know, as we all know about Drakey boo-boo, he was trying to hide his child. So somehow Johnathan Hay, was doing his due diligence. He was the publicist. And this situation came about, and Drake got upset, and he sent his goons to do this to Johnathan Hay. Y'all, this is sickening. This is sad. But these are what these Hollywood people be doing. These are the things that they do. Do you guys, can y'all imagine you going home late at night and then you are with your daughter and they send some guys to, tie you up and do these awful things to you in front of your daughter? That is a child, y'all. These people are sick, but this is basically what happened. Then Drake makes a song, and the song basically talks about this home invasion. So that's why with the second interview that I'm going to have with Johnathan Hay, I'm going to do it during the day or evening when, everybody can jump on and go, join the live. But I want to have it to where Johnathan and, all of us can collaborate and we can go through this song so he can explain to you how this song is basically about this home invasion situation with him. But y'all, let's continue so we can continue to listen what Johnathan Hay has to say.
Honestly, she couldn't have afforded. And so when I started, I would always think about, How's she affording this lawyer that's been working this case, for a few years, going after me? And then like people from Jaguar Right stating that, we're saying how Drake likes to go after people's girlfriends. He likes to, mess with his ops, girlfriends and baby mamas and everything else. And I think Drake thought, since I was working with his baby mama, then he's going to possibly work with my ex and pay her lawyer fees, to sue me for $2 million. And they won. They got a $2 million judgment against me.
You guys, if that is not crazy, y'all, I don't know what it is. He said that the baby mama sued him for $2 million, you guys. His baby mama. And Drake was basically, allegedly, funding this lawyer, paying this lawyer so he can, so that his ex-baby mama can go after him for the $2 million. So now he is stuck with a $2 million debt because of Drake, because of this whole situation. Y'all, this is what these people do, you guys. They will try to bring misery on your life. Y'all, why was Drake even trying to hide this child? Why was he embarrassed of this child? What was the whole purpose of him hiding this child? But you guys know, I heard that Drake was trying to mess with Kendrick Lamar's baby mama too and say some slick stuff out of his mouth. That's why Kendrick Lamar read Drake his rights. On Meet the Grams, we went through with the loungers like a few months ago. We went through those lyrics of Kendrick Lamar, and y'all, Kendrick Lamar read Drake his rights. Drake should not ever even come outside anymore. That's how embarrassed I know I would be. But Drake is a hot mess. But y'all, let's continue.
So, and because I didn't show up to court, I just couldn't. I was honestly going through the home invasion, going through being like bound and duct taped. I was just trying to heal and process. I was done. I was fighting for that. I didn't feel like being in a courtroom fighting my ex over a civil lawsuit when she was dating the guy. I was just disgusted by the whole thing. So I didn't fight at all. I couldn't. I was done. I was knocked out.
Wow. So you have a $2 million lawsuit indebted to her. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's awful. That's awful. But you guys were okay. I know it was a traumatic situation. My heart goes out to you and your daughter for going through that, because things like that can leave a very traumatizing effect on you.
For sure.
So my heart definitely goes out to you, because I know that was tough, especially.
Okay, and that's where the internet is like frozen. But anyway, I was just basically saying my heart goes out to him and his daughter, because these type of situations can leave a everlasting effect, a traumatized situation, to where they're going to probably need therapy. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all, let's get 240 at least likes up in here. We're trying to push this out to, everything that's going on with the industry, y'all, with these goons.
What about, the Notorious B.I.G.?
Okay, everything that's going on with these goons and these people in Hollywood, you guys, whenever they want to do something nasty and terrible to people, they will pay somebody to do it. This is the same situation that happened. This is where, we're alleging that Drake has something to do with this home invasion, and he sent his goons out, but they did arrest, the people that did this to him. Thank goodness, thank God. But you guys, these people in Hollywood are so nasty. They are so demonic, and they do these type of things to bring misery, because they're really miserable. If you look at it, they're really miserable. They are miserable people, you guys, and misery loves company. So that's exactly what Drake was doing. He was trying to, push off his misery, trying to, like Johnathan Hayes said, he was working with Sophia, which is Drake's baby mama. And, Drake was trying to hide his baby for whatever reason. If you have a child, that child you should be happy to have a child. That is like a blessing. Y'all, smash the like button, y'all. Let's get up to 250 likes, y'all. Let's continue to listen what Johnathan Hay has to say.
The estate, like what were you doing with that? What kind of?
So I'd done this project in 2019, and it was like the home invasion was like so traumatic that I wouldn't do any like rap music or anything gangster or anything that promoted violence, and so I started doing jazz music, and I did this jazz cover album of Eric B. and Rakim's Follow the Leader. And we took their classic rap album that was 31 years old at the time, and we released it on the same release date that they released the original, with the same track listing, same order of sequence, and we hit number 1 on the Billboard Jazz charts. And then once we hit number 1, Eric B. and Rakim, they were blown away because it was their music, it was their publishing. It was their first number 1 on the Billboard charts. So we partnered up, we remixed some of the music in New York, and we started to, just go crazy. Like, there was some tour dates that one of the musicians was doing, and we stayed on the Billboard charts for like 11 weeks.
Wow.
So being in Brooklyn, it was like, what's the next project we're going to do? We just had something successful with, remaking one of the classic hip hop albums. And then it was like, let's do Biggie. So, I did Biggie in the same vein, but I did it as like house music, electronic music. And that's what got the Notorious Big estate. That's what piqued their interest when they found out that I was working on that. And then I flew out to LA to be with them, and that's where, stuff started to get really suspect.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Okay, now what about Rihanna? So Rihanna was young, when she was brought into the industry. She was very young. She was allegedly, scouted out by somebody else. But can you tell us, because I've seen where
the NFL season is.
Okay, we're waiting for this commercial to go through, you guys.
Where she went on the Tyra Banks show, she said that Jay-Z, basically she was in the room with him in a hotel room, and the only 2 ways out was if she were to jump out the window, the 20-something story of a 20-something story hotel, or sign a contract. But isn't 16 years old? That's illegal. You can't find sign a legal binding contract at the age of 16. Where was her parents at? Was she sold? Was she a victim of trafficking? Where were her parents at? Did her parents get a payday? Do you know anything about that, Jonathan?
So there's a lot of rumors about that, but from what I saw when I got involved with the Rihanna project, I was hired by one of the producers, and she was an unknown artist at the time. Nobody, you didn't really have like any expectations. You didn't know what was going to come about it. Like, there's so many artists I've worked like with that haven't made it. It's a very brutal industry. So you just kind of, it was just like a job when I started working with her. But then once I heard Pond to Replay, I was like, okay, this song is a problem. And I got it out in the media. I was the first one to write a press release about it. It came out in the media, and the song started, doing well. But it was released, the media and radio was released in March of 2005, which was a month after she had turned 17, which she would have been legal for, to be with an older man such as Jay-Z.
Okay. So, I'm just going to leave that there because, from what I've seen and what I've read, it's like Jay-Z was kind of, allegedly, with her when she was, of course, 16, because he said, she was in the hotel. So I'm like, where's her parents at 3:00 in the morning? And for her to, be told that your only way two ways you're out, going to get out this hotel is to jump off the 20-something floor or to sign a contract. I'm like, where's our parents at? 16 years old is not legally a legal age to sign a contract. But that was kind of suspect. But let's continue. So with CJ, okay, did we talk about CJ Wallace, the son, right? I think we talked. Yeah. Okay, so so then let's go to the next question. Who in the industry do you know that's gay or bisexual with a lot of these men? And I say men because a lot of these men, like DJ Khaled, Diddy, a lot of these men are, undercover. It's like they don't want people to know that they are gay or bisexual. So who do you know that is gay and is, I guess, openly but not openly gay? I guess, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talked about this in one of the other interviews, but DJ Khaled is bisexual. Sway Calloway is bisexual. RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan is bisexual. Jay-Z, and obviously Diddy.
Now, I have a question about Jay-Z. Now, I heard also that Jay-Z likes to watch, is it maybe Beyonce, have, relations with another man while he watches. Is that true? Is that a true statement or allegedly true?
No, that's not allegedly. That's true, because it's very just like Diddy liked to watch Cassie, and that's came out, and everybody's pretty open about that. And Diddy liked to watch men with other women. It's called a cuckold. And Jay-Z and Diddy are cut from the same cloth. They both like that kind of thing.
Oh, so, wow.
You guys, when he told me this, you guys, I was baffled. Let me tell you. I thought that Jay-Z was, I know he's very sneaky, allegedly, from the way I see him. This is my personal opinion about him. But you guys, for him to watch a Beyonce with another man, y'all, that is crazy. It's shocking, but these are the nasty things that these people are into. But y'all, for him to say that he knows that Jay-Z is, like that, he likes that type of thing, and to each, their own. But these are married men, and not only married men, they're doing like gay lifestyle things. I mean, y'all, if this is the new situations that's going on these years, you guys, it's crazy and it baffles me. But y'all, to each their own. Y'all, let's continue.
Wow.
That's their preference,
Okay, yeah, we're not discriminating, but I just wanted to know, why are these? What is I don't know. It's like you throw a rock and you hide your hand. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Saying it's like they're gay, but they don't want nobody to know they're gay. And I know it's I guess a common thing in Hollywood. But when it comes to Jay-Z and Beyonce, I mean, I didn't know about that until recently. I started hearing a lot of people talking about it and about how he allegedly him and Jay-Z and Diddy are allegedly they had relations, and about Jay-Z watching Beyonce with other men. But I was like, that's to each, I'm not judging that. That's what they do, that's what they do. But it's strange to me. But I just couldn't believe that. But yeah, it was crazy. But okay, if they like it, I don't love it. But if they like it, that's what they like, and that's to each their own. But okay, let's go to the next question.
But there also too the element of Khaled is married, Sway's married, RZA.
Y'all, that's what I don't understand. These men are married. Why are you married and you really don't want a woman? Why are you married and you don't want a woman? And then you are bringing children into the world with this crazy stuff. I just don't understand it. Like, it's not fair to the child. It's not fair to the woman. Like, if you're gay, like, we love everybody here at the lounge, right? But one thing that we don't like is once you start pushing off this narrative and start, making people go against what their own personal preferences are, or making them do stuff against their will, so they can record them. Because Diddy, he got a lot of tapes that are, of course, in the hands of the feds now. But y'all, that's what they were making them do. They were making these guys, have this, gay sex, recording them just to blackmail them. Yeah, it's crazy and it's baffling to me. Where are these women at? Where are the wives at? Are they having, like, do they have press conferences too? Like, to say, like, my husband, I can't believe he did this to me, or whatever. Like, where are they at? They're really kept quiet. But are those marriages arranged too, y'all? I don't know. It's crazy. Welcome in, Ms. D. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, you guys. We are talking with Johnathan Hay. He is a publicist, which is Drake's and Rihanna's ex-publicist. He's did work with Biggie's estate. He's worked with Diddy. He's worked with Drake. He's worked with Jay-Z. He's worked with Rihanna. So I had this interview late last night, early this morning. So now that's what we're just doing, basically doing a recap. Y'all, we got 200 and some people in the building. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. Let's smash the like button. Let's get 280 likes, you guys, and let's continue.
Was married. They're all committing adultery, whether they're married to a woman and they be with a man. So there's that aspect as well.
Yeah, and that's another thing, Johnathan, that I was like, why are they marrying these women knowing that they don't want a woman at all?
It's the hip hop masculinity thing,
But that is so deceiving. I mean,
it is, for sure.
It's very deceiving, because if you marry somebody and next thing you know, they're with a man or with a woman, opposite, I mean, it can go both ways. But I mean, that is just really, I mean, that is, that is so, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. But you guys, people, these days people they're not really into relationships and, like old school, I'm old school. Being with one person. They don't want a relationship these days. They want situationships, or they just want to do whatever they want to do with whoever and however. So, and then, another thing, what is going on with these people?
Yeah, boy.
Let's wait for this commercial to pass through, you guys.
What's he doing?
People, they don't want to wear protection. They're passing all these, the hot box around. I mean, what is going on? Is condoms not like on their list of the party? They got the 2C, they got the Ciroc, they got the drugs and everything else. I mean, the baby oil, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. But Johnathan, what happened to the condoms? Well, they don't have no box of condoms on that list, on the shopping list.
For real, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's very, that's crazy. But y'all, let's go to the next question. Okay, so what did you think about Diddy? If you didn't know, today he got granted a motion for a third bail hearing. The first two, Johnathan, they were denied, right? So what do you think about this third time, Johnathan? Do you think they're going to let him out, or do you think it's going to be a no, Diddy, you're going to stay in that MDC, sir? You're going to be in there slinging snot until May 5th, 2025? What is your take on that?
I do think they're going to keep him in. This is the third one, which is is it fair when that other guy was granted bail for the trafficking charge too, which are similar, the Abercrombie and Fitch guy,
Uh-huh.
So it makes you wonder. But academics was saying something about how the thing that Diddy did wrong was, he called the people on the witness list and threatened witness. So I think people look at him as someone who's gonna take advantage. And look, the FBI they have all these tapes. They have all this footage, and they see what kind of man he is on those tapes. So I don't think they want to let him out at all.
So you guys, welcome in. Y'all smash the like button. Yes, I do not think, if you guys don't know, yesterday, Diddy was granted a third motion to go to try to get a bail hearing again for like the third time, the 11th time. I don't think that they're going to let him out because just like Jonathan Hayes said, they got all of those tapes. What we've seen, everybody, the whole world, what Diddy was doing to Cassie in that hotel, kicking her like a football, throwing the glass vase, dragging her and doing the most on the coast, you guys. They are not going to let him out because they're going to look at it like this. The judge is going to look at it like, man, he did that. What if we let him loose and these people that are some of these people that have brought lawsuits against them, even the minors, the lawsuits that's going on out of the Busby law firm in Houston, you know, what if he's able to touch down? Because y'all know they got goons, just like Drake got his goons. Y'all, he would try to go and manipulate them. He's already was calling those victims. Y'all, he was harassing them. He was doing the most on the coast. So I personally do not believe that they're going to let him out. Absolutely not. He's going to be in that MDC crying, like I said, slinging snot, y'all. And hopefully, you know, he'll be all right and he'll calm down because he's not going to be going anywhere no time soon. He's going to stay in that MDC until his court hearing. Y'all, the judges are not going to let him out because he's a flight risk. And not only is he a flight risk, he is a risk to society. He is a whole Tasmanian devil. He is a whole Tasmanian devil. But y'all, let's continue.
I totally agree because at first, remember when Diddy was saying, oh, no, I didn't do anything. Oh, no, I didn't do anything. I'm innocent, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, the tape comes out with him doing that to Cassie. I mean, kicking her like she was the whole football, throwing the glass vase at her. I mean, he was, acting a whole donkey in that hallway with her. And then he comes out with this sorry sob apology that he wasted everybody's time watching it. But when I found out later on, he can't say Cassie's name. He can't, have no dealings with her. But really and truly, he should have just saved his time and not wasted nobody's time by just leaving it alone and going to court or doing whatever he had to do. But that's Diddy. Maybe he did it on his own. I don't know. They're saying that he did it on his own. I wouldn't see a lawyer telling him to apologize that he can't say her name. That's just kind of crazy to me. But so what do you think about okay, so yesterday, as you know, the CEO, Mike Jeffries, he got indicted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube. And
okay, let me play this commercial, you guys.
ad-free video.
Because if you guys don't know, let me skip it and then pause it. Oh, let me play it.
I think that has something to.
Okay, you guys, if you guys don't know, a few days ago, the ex-CEO to Abercrombie and Fitch got indicted. You guys, the feds are not playing with nobody. They are throwing those indictments. Y'all, it's going to be raining indictments. It's raining indictments. Hallelujah. Y'all, that's what is about to happen between now and the next couple of months because you guys, they are breaking up these the Rex trafficking rings. And I actually have a story that I'm gonna a video, a clip in Houston, Texas, y'all. They just busted 6 bars that were Rex trafficking people, y'all. We're gonna watch that clip, y'all. We are busting it down. I just did a Disney, as you guys know. Yes, I have on Mickey Mouse because we did, Disney with my cousins. The old heads. We was in Disneyland like little kids. We had a wonderful time. But anyway, they had a Rex trafficking ring that they broke up there too. And you guys, the CEO, the ex-CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch got indicted, him and his gay lover and another guy. You guys, they were over there posting, years ago, they were posting articles like in newspapers, ads or whatever, asking, hey, you want to be an Abercrombie and Fitch model? Okay, call this number or do this, do that, whatever. So when and they only wanted men. because this ex-CEO, Mike Jeffries, he's a gay man. He has a gay lover. They were doing this and paying millions of dollars for this sex trafficking operation, sending false hopes and articles out saying that you want to be an Abercrombie and Fitch model, call this number, and then having them fly from overseas. This was around the world sting. They were flying from like 5 or 6, 7 different countries to go to his house to test out, to see if him, I guess, and his gay lover, if they fit the, if they fit the bill. And if they didn't, I guess they would send them back home or whatever they were doing with them. But they were getting these men, sex trafficking them, giving them Viagra and other drugs, just like Diddy was. And y'all, they indicted him just the other day. Y'all, the feds is not playing when it comes to these sex trafficking rings. They are indicting people left and right, you guys. So this is why I asked Johnathan, hey, did Diddy snitch? I believe Diddy snitched on this Mike Jeffries, the CEO. The reason being is because, look, Diddy had Sean John. You know, Diddy is a party animal. Diddy wanted to always align himself with people, always reaching out. I mean, Ashton Kutcher, I would have never thought Ashton Kutcher was at his house. Even what's his name? The one on the boat, what's it called? Leonardo DiCaprio. A lot of people I never knew that Diddy would even align himself with, but he did. So who's to say that when he got up there as Sean John, he got up there into the fashion industry, he started linking up with different people. He probably linked up, I'm more than sure he probably linked, this is just my opinion, he linked up with the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch. They had probably, had dealings with him, and he started snitching on the industry, the clothing industry, the fashion industry, instead of snitching on Clive Davis and Lucia and Grange, the people that he really needs to snitch on. But see, Diddy is not gonna, I don't think he's gonna tell on them and snitch on them quite yet. He's gonna take the bottom people that are hanging around, then he's gonna go to Clive Davis's and people in the industry to to give them up. That's my opinion, you guys. But yes, the ex-CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, he got indicted the other day, and he was getting paid $1 million on top of his retirement, because he retired like back in 2014, I believe it was. He retired, and they were paying him $1 million on top of his retirement. But then they took the $1 million back. They were like, no, homeboy, you is not getting no more $1 million. We found out that you are sex trafficking people. And then they came out with a class action lawsuit last October or November. They came out with a class action lawsuit. Over 100 men were involved in this situation with them sex trafficking people from all different countries. These people probably didn't even speak English. They come over here, they probably got the article translated to say, oh, you want to be a model? And when they got here, they're thinking they're being a model. They're about to live their dream, and it turns into a whole nightmare. Y'all, these people that's doing this sex trafficking, the feds is not playing. They are bringing down the house. Damon from HSI, you guys, he said he doesn't care who you are, how much money you got in the bank, how tall, how little. You can be tall, you can be short. They don't care. They are sending out these indictments and handing them out like they are hot cakes. You guys, it's crazy. But y'all, let's continue and see what Johnathan Hayes has to say, because I believe Diddy snitched on Mike Jeffries, and he said, hey, I'm going to snitch on him, because they're probably, he's under pressure probably in that MDC. They're probably like, Diddy, what else do you know? Who else do you know? Anybody else dealing with this sex trafficking? And Diddy was probably like, yeah, Michael Jeffries from the Abercrombie and Fitch. Yeah, he's all over the world. He's doing his sex trafficking. You think I'm bad? You need to check him out. I'm telling you guys, Diddy is snitching on these CEOs first. I'm telling y'all, this is who is bringing down the house. He's bringing down them first before he goes to his boo thing, Clive Davis. He is telling on them first, because he doesn't want them, because Clive Davis is probably funding and probably sending money on him, putting money on his books. I'm telling you guys, he is doing it in a meticulous way too. He's like going around slowly, like, let me get this CEO. Who's going to be next? Are they going to go to Gucci? Are they going to go to Prada? Are they going to go to Aeropostale? Are they going to go to Walmart? Are they going to go to Nike? Like, who is going to be next? What CEO is going to be next to them busting up these sex trafficking? Because y'all, this is only the beginning. They caught Diddy. Now they caught Mike Jeffries, and he's like 50 million, 11 years old. He looks like an old man. He looks like he's in his Halloween costume already. Y'all, we need to go take him to get the checkup, because he looked like he got something, the package. We need to take him to the Board of Health, and they need to run some tests, because he looked like he got something, y'all. And y'all, it looks disgusting. He looks very disgusting. I'm just saying, y'all, he looks like he was a nasty maniac. But you guys, these people are traumatized. There's people that are hurt behind this. They are people that thought that they were going to have a career behind Michael Jeffries and his gay lover, putting out these articles and saying, do you want to be an Abercrombie and Fitch model? And then when they get to the hotels, they get to the locations, y'all, their nightmare starts immediately. They were holding them hostage. They were, rugging them. They was giving them Viagra's, you guys. They were doing all kind of things to these people. And some of them they're from other countries. Some of them are from the States, but a lot of them were from other countries. Y'all, it's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But y'all, let's continue.
To do, because I'm saying I do think it has something to do with Diddy, because I feel like this, and I want your opinion on it, because this is just my opinion. But Diddy had Sean John, right? So
Okay, this is where let me see.
However you want to call it. But I believe that once he started seeing what they were doing, and now that he is, in federal custody, I believe that he started telling on them, because they were doing the same thing he was doing. But not only that, there is a lot of billionaires and a lot of these men with money and in these high places like CEOs doing this type of thing. But do you think Diddy had snitched on them and took a left instead of snitching on Clive Davis and Lucia and Grange? Do you think he had any type of relation there? Do you think? I mean, what's your opinion and your take on it?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it very much, because I've been so busy working. Mm-hmm. Over the last few days, I haven't really, dived deep into it.
Oh, okay.
To know, but that sounds.
Oh, Tracy Bryan. Tracy, thank you so much, hon. Thank you so much. Tracy sent in a super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. And you guys, y'all can support the channel free. All you guys do is, hit that like button so we can push this out in the algorithm. Because you guys, people are unaware of what is going on. I had a lot of people yesterday, asking questions in some of my comments for some of my videos that I put up about this earlier. Asking about, they didn't know about this ex-publicist, or they didn't know about this or that. But you guys, they don't know what is going on. So y'all, we got to push this out in the algorithm. Blah. And the algorithm, you guys, so smash the like button, you guys. We're going to push this out in the algorithm. We're going to let everybody know what's going on over here. The lounge is, look, we speak to what's right over here at the lounge. We're not playing them little dirty games out there in Hollywood like they be doing, and treating people bad and doing all this disgusting, dirty stuff to people, leaving people traumatized, leaving people needing to get therapy, y'all. It's crazy. It is awful. But thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, y'all, let's continue.
That sounds right.
Okay. Yeah. That's just my take, because I'm like, he took a...
Good news travels fast.
There's a commercial, you guys.
I'm just gonna pick up and move to another room real quick, you guys. So just give me a few seconds. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize my internet was acting horrible. So
okay, hold on. So yeah, last time my internet, y'all, we got to work with this internet, y'all. But anyway, yes. So a lot of people don't know what's going on, you guys. We trying to push this in the algorithm, you guys. People don't know about a lot of stuff. I just barely stumbled upon Ali Carter. a lot of people didn't know about her. But you guys, I'm going to tell her story too, because she is one of Diddy's minor victims, you guys. I talk about Jaguar Wright too. Jaguar Wright, she's been telling her story for years too. Y'all, Cat Williams, he's been telling what's going on in the industry as well. So it's like, you know, they need to, like, everybody needs to be aware of what's going on, you guys. This is crazy. But y'all, we is going to talk about it here at the lounge, y'all. And if you guys don't speak to what we speak to, maybe this platform is not for you. That's okay. Look, we not mad. We not missing no sleep, no rest. We going to sleep good over here, because you know what? You plant good seeds and good seeds will grow. So that's what we do over here at the lounge. We lead with love, peace, and tranquility every day. Absolutely. But you guys, I'm trying to, in this video, I need to go ahead and fast forward it a little bit. Let me fast forward it a little bit. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Okay, so let me turn it around, you guys, and then let's continue.
Jaguar Wright, she went on the Piers Morgan show.
Let me back it up just a little bit. Hold on just a second, you guys.
But I want to circle the Piers Morgan show, right? And from what we know, Piers Morgan, he got some kind of legal document, a cease and desist, or some kind of legal document from a lawyer or something. I'm not really sure what exactly it was. But anyway, it was something stating that, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce wanted him to apologize and to remove the things out of the video that he had, you know, the content that he had did the interview with Jag. Do you think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are trying to still, of course, silence Jaguar Wright? But also, too, why haven't they attacked Jaguar Wright? Why haven't they sued her? I'm just trying to figure out what's the issue of Jaguar Wright and Jay-Z. Like, why don't they, you know, put some paperwork out there, legal document to sue her? I think this is just my take, because Jaguar Wright is telling the truth. She has a lot of information. She has some witnesses that she said that are pretty much ready to, like, you know, speak to authorities. But why, in your opinion, do you think that this happened with the Piers Morgan show with Jaguar?
I think it's exactly with what you said, because if they took her to court for slander, they would have to defamation. They would have to prove that it was indeed defamation, and then they would have to go to court, and all these ugly things would come out with witnesses, and it would be a crazy show in court when you have Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Jaguar Wright.
Wow!
Imagine that.
Yeah, Jonathan, I can imagine that, because
that's going to be a circus. So they don't really want that. She has the upper hand. They're definitely scared of her. They're just trying to save face. And
y'all, I'm gonna let this commercial play and then I'm gonna pause it. But you guys, actually, absolutely, I do totally agree. Let me pause it. I do totally agree with what Jonathan Hayes says. Jaguar got a huge voice, absolutely, and she's telling her truth, and she's telling the story on what she experienced. But I'm still waiting to see when are they gonna try to touch Jag with a lawsuit? They're not, like Jonathan said, they're absolutely not, because they know Jag is speaking her truth. Where are they gonna go? In front of the judge and say nothing? Sir, Your Honor. Because the judge can go see for himself all the stuff that is on the internet. I mean, when he was asking, getting asked these questions like how old was Beyonce, he's like with them little twigs sticking out of his head, looking like he's a deer, like caught in the headlights, a deer caught in the headlights. His eyes all big and stuff like that, y'all. Then when Rihanna went on the Tyra Banks show, And Tyra Banks was like, "Oh, well, you go to blah blah, and you signed with Jay-Z." You know, she's like, "Yeah, I was in the hotel 3 o'clock in the morning, and you know, the only way that Jay-Z told me that I can leave this room is either to jump out the 20-some floor or to sign this contract." Who is signing a contract at 16 years old? Where they do that at? Where do they do that at, y'all? I'm just saying. They're absolutely, that's illegal. That's illegal. You can't do that. Absolutely. Like, where was her parents at? I'm just saying. Y'all, they don't want to touch Jag because they know Jaguar, she got her stuff. She got her all of her receipts. She got people lined up. They look, Jaguar Wright is like the Moab, the mother of all bombs. She will drop the bomb and she will, like, I mean, Hollywood will literally shut down. They will have a sign on the mountain that says closed, waiting for renovation or something. You know, it closed down until further notice. I'm telling y'all, they don't want to mess with Jag. But y'all, let's continue.
You know, kill the story as best as they can. But she's still speaking. She's not going to quit. She's a freedom fighter.
Oh, absolutely. Jaguar is a Harriet Tubman of Hollywood now. She is really showing up and showing out and telling her truth. And a lot of people are saying that, you know, one thing that a lot of people are saying that I can understand, but at the same time, we have to look at it. Jaguar Wright is she's a victim herself, you know. She has been through a lot in the industry, so maybe sometimes her delivery is a little harsh, but she can deliver her message any kind of way. It's not nothing written in stone to say that if you're a victim, you have to, you know, speak very softly or whatever the case may be. That is just how she is reacting to her trauma. Everybody reacts to their trauma different. Some people have been through this issue with Jaguar, right, that probably hasn't even said not one word out in public. But, you know, she's dealing with the trauma the best way she can. And that's by telling her truth and delivering it the way she wants to deliver it. So we can't say, you know, she's rough or she's lying or she's telling her truth. And
my computer froze.
Pierce Morgan and to Real Life Street Stars, where she's been racking up so many millions of views. You know, but she's a threat. But listen, that's all they're gonna do, because if they do more, then, like I said, then it's game on, right? The fact that they won't put a cease and desist, I mean, or file a real lawsuit against her, take her to court, is just real cowardly, right? It's like, you know, go out there, you know, take her to court and prove it, but they don't want to go through that, right? Especially not with Jag. Jaguar has too many witnesses. She has too many victims that have come forward to her.
And see, that's what I also thought too, Jonathan. I'm like, why aren't they trying to directly go and put a lawsuit on her? Because she does have so many witnesses. That is more of a powerhouse besides Jay-Z being a billionaire. You know, those witnesses is going to weigh more than his money, I believe, personally, in court. You know, especially if they have tapes, if they have video recording, they got pictures.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me.
Let me skip this commercial. All these commercials. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me turn the thing back over, you guys. Let's continue.
And they can prove it, you know, all of that stuff, it can add up to being where his $1 billion doesn't amount to anything but paying for restitution of doing what because from what Jag was saying, I heard her say, you know, the thing that he done to her, and I'm like, that Jay-Z did to her, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, that was horrible. But, you know, and that's what I figured. So I figured that they're just trying to, throw a rock and hide their hand to scare these people from doing things. But they're not going to definitely directly go to her and put a lawsuit out on Jag, because they know she comes with the power, and they know she's telling the truth on what information that she has. So, Yeah, that is really crazy. So now kind of circling back to Drake. So do you think that, okay, you know, there was a powwowing at his house in Canada. Do you think that was because he did a setup and did that, have somebody do it just to try to act like it was Kendrick Lamar? Because the situation between the battle between them two, because, you know, y'all, Kendrick Lamar read Drake his rights now. Kendrick Lamar read him his rights, and Drake couldn't take it. So, do you think that situation was a hoax, just to, you know?
Kind of like, you know, soften the blow a little bit, I guess, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Drake has been desperate since that battle. And we've seen the whole other side to Drake, and, you know, it's crazy him fall off like he has. You know, it's just the whole culture looks at Drake completely different than when he went in to do the battle. Right? So Kendrick Lamar bodied him so hard that Drake might not even be able to come back. Drake will never be the same. Right? And then, you know, listen, if Drake gets charged in this home invasion, that's going to be weird too, because that's going to be out in the press about the police taking a look into, you know, Drake because of.
So you guys, if you guys are just joining me, Johnathan Hay is Drake's ex-publicist and Rihanna's ex-publicist. He had a home invasion situation, which I think he thinks, probably he spoke to Jack about it, probably thinking that it, you know, revolves around Drake being involved in some way, shape, or form. You guys, he's saying that, you know, it's going to be reinvestigated and then they're going to look into it. You guys, if they find out that Drake is, you know, has something to do with y'all, Drake is about to be in them shackles too. But not only the shackles for this, I mean, Drake is gonna be in some trouble for other things too, because allegedly y'all say he liked the babies too. So we don't know, y'all. I mean, all these people in Hollywood, y'all, they is Holly weirding, y'all, is crazy. They've been doing awful things to these kids, but y'all, yeah, it's crazy. But if Drake does have something to do with this home invasion for Johnathan Hay, y'all, he's gonna be in trouble, y'all. Him gonna be in trouble, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's continue.
Of, you know, Jaguar Wright, the last interview that after she did Piers Morgan, when she did the Blue Couch, you know, which got like over 1.5 million views. You know, she doubled down in that interview talking about what Drake did to me. So law enforcement, government officials, and people are seeing this, and there's people in Louisville, especially in a small town, that would love to make a name for themselves, and it'd be great. It's great to make a name for themselves, you know, going against somebody like Drake. So that's another reason why Jaguar Wright is bringing the attention of it. Now it's hitting law enforcement, and I think we're going to see an open investigation to see, you know, what his involvement.
That's good. That's good, because, you know, like I said, they throw a rock and hide their hand. They got this money, so they're able to do their little dirty deeds to their goons, and then back away from the situation. So, y'all, you know, just like the HSI was saying, you know, it doesn't matter how much money you have, basically, how big, how tall you are. If you are basically breaking the law, doing things that you're not supposed to do, you know, time's up for you. Time's up for you. You're going to... Yeah, time's up for you. You are going to be brought to light. So I hope and pray that with your situation, that this is the case with Drake, that they do, you know, give him his Time's Up award, and they bring him in. They will scoop him up, like the HSI scooped up, you know, Diddy. You know, they scooped him up. They was like a thief in the night. They came around the corner. They apprehended him and took him in. But it's only right and it's only fair, because these people are doing things to other people, you know, through their little goons. And, you know, it's not right. And it's...
Uh-oh. We got a little commercial, you guys. Let's skip it.
Not fair, but hopefully, like I said, his time will be up soon. But
correct.
Yeah. So do you think that okay, let's see. Okay, I think I asked you about the contract about Jay-Z. So do you think that Diddy has something to do with Biggie's unaliving?
I mean, yes. Both Pac and Big, right? It just seems, he benefited the most from Biggie. He saw what happened with Tupac, and as soon as Biggie passed away, Diddy became a rapper, and he was dropping, his No Way Out album, and his dedication to Biggie with Sting, and he got bigger than ever from B.I.G. So what we've seen of Diddy, like anything is on the table at this point, right? Like, we don't. I mean, he's capable of anything.
Yeah, because we were always. I mean, a lot of us were under the assumption that really, like, Suge Knight is the real, like, allegedly, quote unquote thug. But really and truly, y'all, a lot of, now that I'm thinking, Diddy was the real kind of thug. I mean, he was, the allegedly got, some unalivings under his belt. Even with Kim Porter, what is your take on that with Kim Porter? Because they said allegedly he has something to do with that.
I mean, it just the list goes on with him, right? We keep naming these things on Diddy, and we can continue, to do it. Dating, going all the way back to, the Jennifer Lopez thing with Shine, and how Shine took the fall. Like, this is Diddy's MO, as he's always in, bad places where he shouldn't be. And now we've learned about, his real, freaky side. So, I mean, there's no telling really with him.
Yeah. It's really crazy. But
and the fact that they've confiscated all these tapes, and, like, the people that are on them, such as,
you guys, y'all already know. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. Let's hit this like button, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy TGIF, you guys. Y'all, this is Johnathan Hay. He's telling us things that he experienced in Hollywood, you guys, with these crazy Hollywood moguls. He worked for Diddy. He worked with Jay-Z. He worked for Rihanna. He worked for the Biggie Smalls estate. So he's had his hands, in a couple of things in the industry. He's been working for the industry, I think he said, for over like 20 or 25 years. So he has a good grasp of, like, being around these people. But y'all, he tells some of his story, and you guys, some of the stuff that he's says about what he's about to say next. It's kind of crazy, because we're at a time where they're busting up all these sex trafficking rings, things that you never probably been around, and coming into the industry. When you're put in these situations, you're like, whoa, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Somebody gave me a drink, and now I'm sleeping good for like 2 days. Like, this is the things that goes on in Hollywood that we don't see. Us normal, average, everyday working people don't see that. But Johnathan explains the situation, and he's going to tell his story about a situation that he had when it comes to this. But y'all, let's continue.
Jay-Z and Beyonce, like, why wouldn't they be on them? They're in the photos, at the parties already. So why wouldn't they be there? Why wouldn't, I mean, there's so many people. Why wouldn't J-Lo be back, and Lindsay Lohan, and all the people that they've said that are on those tapes, like Adele and Rich Paul and LeBron James and all those people,
Absolutely, I agree. And they're coming out with, of course, the list of people that were in these tapes, right? I mean, I was shocked that Serena was listed on those tapes. I mean, I was really, really shocked to see and to hear that Serena was. But at the same time, it's like, they're all.
Let me rewind it, you guys. My internet was froze.
To a Diddy party, and
No matter what type of severe.
We going through a commercial real quick, y'all.
Same time, it's like, they're all longer and longer, I guess, from what I've seen, because I've seen, some TikToks, I've seen, all over YouTube and, Google about these lists. But do you know anybody? Have you been to a Diddy party?
no, I was invited to a Diddy party, and I wish that I would have went, not because any freak offs or anything like that, but just to see how it works, or how it went down. Because when I was invited to the Diddy parties, and that's what all these other people who have been to the Diddy parties, it's not saying that they did anything wrong. It's that was the place to be. He was a mogul. He was one of hip hop's richest people of all time, one of the most successful producers of all time. So people wanted to be around him. They didn't know that it was going to be something else. I never imagined it. But I was invited by Biggie's son, CJ Wallace, and Willie Mack countless times, but I was doing other things, and to me, Diddy had fallen off a little bit. He wasn't the same. I wasn't really into Diddy like that, as a fan. So I didn't really have interest. I wish I did, though. Now I wish I could go back and see if I saw anything that was weird.
Yeah.
But from what I've been told, from a lot of inside sources and people, is it wouldn't, so it's if you and I went, right, and we went to the party and we're just hanging out. They're probably not going to come at us any type of way. They're going to vet us out, probably invite us to 5 or 10, see if they can trust the people before they start suggesting anything, because they want to make sure that they can keep any kind of problems from arising or people talking.
Yeah.
There's got to be a trust level behind it. So they would vet people out. So if you went to a Diddy party, it really didn't mean anything. But if you went to several and they're vetting you out and seeing whatever this person could be for his fantasy or her fantasy or whatever, you just don't know,
Yeah, and I could imagine. I mean, that would probably be something that for to see, as an experience, because I did do a video on this young lady that went to a Diddy party while she was in Miami, and what she said when she got there, it was really crazy, and she left early, and to the point where she had to call the police. So
right.
I can imagine what she's seen, but at least she went and got that experience, because she was actually going over there to sing, but really and truly she was being sold, and she didn't even know it, pretty much, is what I'm just looking at, because she went over there with a prince, but when she got over there, she's like, I'm ready to sing, and next thing you know, she's going here, going there. Allegedly, she says that the one of Diddy's boys gave her some white slippers to go in the house. When she got in the house, it was a big old party. It looked like she was saying, if I understood her right, there was minors there at that party. So I can imagine. She said it was so many people, it was crazy. She said the music was bom, bom, bom. I'm not sure if you seen that interview, but it was a good interview. But I can imagine just getting that experience would probably be oh my goodness, I can imagine staying probably the whole time, however long those parties go on for. But yeah, that was something, that was an interesting interview.
Well, see, this was this thing weird, and I just I was thinking about this the other day, and I haven't said this in any interviews, but it was during the pandemic, and we were out in LA for Willie and CJ, and I had a bunch of friends in town, and they were kind of showing out for the friends. It was during the pandemic. It was, during lockdown, but lockdown.
Hey, Augustine Brunch, thank you for subscribing. Y'all subscribe to my channel. Y'all smash the like button. Hey, Moni, how are you? Mike Walter, along with a lot of other people. Yeah, it's crazy, you guys, but we're going to continue, y'all. Welcome in.
And other parts of the United States were different. But anyways, they told us that, that there was these girls. And I had a girlfriend, at the time, so I really didn't care. But, I was with, a bunch of guys.
My name is Mary Rowland. My husband...
Uh-oh, we got a commercial real quick, you guys.
Single men, they wanted to, see some girls or whatever. So anyways, we go to this like grocery store. And we go into the grocery store, like through the back, which was weird, like through like the deli, and where they would have like frozen food.
Moni, yes, this is a recap of last night's interview.
And we went, and then...
Oh, Linda, thank you. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. Thank you for y'all support. Thank you, y'all. We're gonna continue. This is Johnathan Hay. He was Rihanna and Drake's ex-publicist, y'all. And he's just explaining and talk about some of the things that he experienced in Hollywood working with Drake, Rihanna, Diddy, and Jay-Z, and a couple of other people. But y'all, let's continue.
And then to this like cooler, and then there was a door in the outside cooler, and then we went in the then we were in an elevator, and the elevator took us downstairs. And then we were like in this underground casino, or underground. It had like a casino vibe, but it wasn't like casino. It was like, or basically like a upscale, like strip club or something. They sit us down at this table, and the whole time, like, I'm just like, what is this? Maybe this is how everybody parties during the lockdown in Los Angeles. This is crazy. And then a woman came out, and she brought along these other like women. She let them out, and she was like, basically, who do you like? Almost like they were like, like a meat market, like pick one, and she'll go with you. So they like all, picked the girls. Everybody was like weirded out at this point, but we were just like, okay, let's just go along with it. This is weird, very strange. So everybody like picked a girl, and they were just sitting there like talking, at the table, whatever. But, you could tell it was like an escort thing. Like if it would have went there, if they would have went to a private room or something like that, but nobody did. Wow. But anyways, like after an hour, they came and got him out, and then they rotated again. And we told them, we're like, no, we're just good. We're just talking in here. And then we ended up, leaving, paid the tab, and we left. And we were like, what in the world was that? We weren't thinking it was like, sex trafficking or human trafficking or anything like that.
Yeah. And you guys, these are the things that they introduce people to when they are barely coming into the industry. Y'all, he said that he went there with Biggie's son. They introduced him to a whole different lifestyle. Like, it's like as soon as you get in there, they want to test you. They want to check your temperature to see, are you with this or are you not with this? You guys, they put you to the test. Like Johnathan said, they'll try you out like 10 different times to see if they can trust you, if you're down with what they're doing, if you're down, with their agenda that they're trying to show you bits and pieces of. Y'all, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy, especially the way he described going to the downtown, to the spot. Like, he's like, you going through the refrigerators and then you going down. Like, it's crazy, y'all. But this is what they do. They have these spots and locations that we are unaware of, y'all. It's crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
Back at it without question. It was. And that was, once again, that was Biggie's son and Willie Mack. That was their people that was doing that.
Wow.
You know, that like you know, taking you into this underground, you know, world where all these, you know, women are. And maybe it's because the strip clubs were closed, so these are what the strippers were doing. But it was well organized. There was a pimp, like a woman, you know, who was offering them like product. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Wow. And you know, Jonathan, once people are in with those type of groups, or they do those type of things, they know what it is. They know where these parties are. They know where these people are. They know where these little Rex trafficking situations are, the hangout spots and everything. So he knew what he was doing, even though you didn't. And that's like I said, when you don't really recognize or like realize what's going on until later, and you're like, oh, that was that type of situation. You realize it later, but you're really not, I guess, hip to that, because that's you're not used to doing that. But these are the things that they do, and they introduce other people to it, you know. And then next thing you know, you're thrown into a situation, you know, and you're like, the cops are coming, they're asking you questions, and you're like, man, I didn't even know. You know, you walked unbeknown to you, you're innocent to the fact, and it's like, man, now I'm you know, being questioned by the police about this, that, and the third. But those are the things that they do in Hollywood. You know, they introduce you to things where you're not even like really, I guess, really thinking about it. You know, like you're innocent to the fact. But you know, that's the things that they do, and that's how they get people in. Just like the CEO of Abercrombie, Abercrombie and Fitch. You know, he was, you know, soliciting, you know, to be a model for Abercrombie and Fitch. And these men, they were showing up, and next thing you know, they were like, okay, I'm living my dream. You know, I get to become an Abercrombie and Fitch model. Next thing you know, their nightmare starts as soon as they hit the hotel, or they hit their, you know, wherever the location is where these Rex trafficking situations started, you know. And it's sad, but this is how, I mean, it is in Hollywood. I mean, from what I'm seeing, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is like you're worked in, you know, little by little. And this was only for me, like this was 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. You know, this was like, we're doing this project in 2020 and 2021. Mm-hmm. And, you know, there was one instance where we had been up all day. We had been in the studio and we were working, and I was complaining about, you know, like the Pacific Standard Time versus Eastern Standard Time. Mm-hmm. And I was like tired. I went to this rave the night before with Carl Cox, and, you know, CJ's partner with the estate, you know, he was like, here, I'm going to, you know, give you something so you can go back to your Airbnb and go to sleep. This will help you sleep. And I was like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. You know?
See, you guys, when you guys are hanging out with people that you're new to, like a job, you go to a new job, you're starting to hang out with your new coworkers, you're trying to see, you know, how they are. You think that they're being hospitable, but next thing you know, you're given something that you don't even know what it was. You just, hey, here, take this, it'll do this. And then you didn't even know that it's a whole rug. But y'all, let's continue to see what he says.
No, and it was G. Right, he poured it in a little like a Robitussin top, mm-hmm. And he was like, "Drink this," and he was like, and then follow it with Sprite or 7-Up. You know, one of the same difference. But anyway, so I did that. I didn't feel anything. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember when I got back to like the Airbnb, I was like I was so tired. Felt like I drank like 20 NyQuils. I was just, you know, I couldn't even get downstairs to, you know, our bedroom, and I just crashed out on the couch, and I slept super good, right? Mm-hmm. And that was G. And I was talking to my girlfriend at the time. I was like, what is that? What is G? She's like, that's, you know, she's from London. She was like, that's GHB, babe. You know, I was like,
y'all, and this is the stuff that they were putting in Diddy's 1,000 bottles of baby oil, the GHB or GBH. This is a date grape concoction medication, so it loosens you up or makes you sleep, whatever it makes you do. But I know when it's used for the, you know, the date grape pill, it like will kind of knock you out. like sedate you, I guess, pretty much. But y'all, this is crazy. But you can't trust everybody, even people you hang out with. You think they're cool, they're your coworkers, or you're new to the industry. You think they're cool, they're looking out for you, and absolutely not. They're looking out for the best interest of themselves. But it's a good thing that Johnathan Hay was with his girlfriend. That's the good thing. Because imagine if he was with Diddy. Oh man, them he would have probably tried to clap Jonathan's cheeks or do something to him. You know, it's sad. But I'm just being real. You know, these are the things that they do. It's disgusting. But y'all, let's continue.
It's like then I'm looking it up online and I'm like, holy shit. And then I hear about, you know, in the FBI indictments about, you know, Diddy talking about how he would give people GHB and ketamine, you know. So I experienced that with Biggie's estate, taking G. They just called it G, you know.
Oh. Wow, that is crazy.
But it wasn't anything like they were trying to, you know, drug me up. They knew I was with my girl and they knew I was going home. Mm-hmm. But little by little, mm-hmm. I was like being groomed, mm-hmm. I guess, to mm-hmm. be this, to partake in some weird shit. You know, I was like with all the girls, and how did I respond? Mm-hmm. You know, at that where I went down in the elevator into this private place below the grocery store. Then I'm like taking G, and then they were constantly like around me. And now looking back, I can see, you know, they were just testing me and seeing, you know, what I could do, what I was into, and everything else. And
yes, y'all, they were checking his temperature to see what he liked, what, you know, how far they can push him. If he likes what you know, he's around. Does he like the girls? Is he entertaining them? Is he like, you know, engaging in what they're putting basically before his eyes? But y'all, let's continue.
All I was trying to do is I was so excited that I was working with the Notorious Big Estate, you know, someone that I grew up on, and that we were taking Biggie's like dark music and we were making it like positive dance music. I was excited about that. So I was ignoring like everything that was around me because I was so caught up in my enthusiasm. Mm-hmm. Right. And I thought it was like a huge break because of what I had went through the home invasion. I just had a #1 jazz album, you know, for 11 weeks. And then now I'm working with the Biggie estate. I was like, you know, doing something positive with Biggie's music. I was like, you know, this is A+. And then all of a sudden, you know, that contract and that deal got ripped out in front of me because I just wouldn't, you know, cooperate anymore with, it just got too weird. And I was like, all right, enough's enough.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy because, you know, those, you know, just people like that are already into that world. You know, they're bringing somebody new in, they're introducing them like, here, try this, try that. And you don't know, because, you know, you're like, okay, you know, you hung around plenty of people in your grown adult life. You know, you're thinking that this stuff is safe. And then next thing you know is like you passed out, but it's a good thing you're with your girlfriend, you know, but had it had it been the wrong people, just like a Diddy's and his little goons, you know, it could have been a worse situation, you know. And it's sad. Sure. So, you know, you think that, you know, you can hang out with people and kind of entrust in them these things. And it's like, man, you can't trust hardly nobody when these type of situations are going on. And just like even with the baby oil, the 1,000 bottles of baby. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. You're right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. So yeah, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You know, like who has 1,000 bottles of baby oil in their house? And the lawyer, you know, Diddy's lawyer was acting like, oh, he just wanted his house with baby oil. You know, Sam's Club is just down the street. You know, Costco's is just down the street. But he like didn't realize, like, sir, your elevator doesn't go all the way to the top. He has 1,000 bottles of baby oil. On top of that, that G was, you know, in there, you know?
Well, that just shows you how organized he was. And, like, he had a real infrastructure, you know? He had the baby oil. He had the, you know, the drugs. He had everything to make someone, you know, comfortable. And it became like, you know, clockwork where they would, do these all-night benders and party and rave and house music and everything else.
Yeah.
Created a whole, he created a whole, like, world of just crazy sex. And then he had the IVs, the next day.
Yes. He had the IV.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube.
Oh, we got a commercial real quick, you guys. Let's skip it.
I mean,
listen, that's another thing that I've experienced, which it's honestly it's common, especially amongst some of the wealthy people who are partying and going out drinking. A lot of the Wall Street stockbrokers, who people are up late drinking with clients, and next thing you know, they're getting an IV to wake them up. But he had all this stuff there, like with the baby oil, with all his freak off things. Like, he had created, like, it was well thought out, it was well planned. Everything that you need.
Yeah, an organization. Because there's no way that you're going to somebody's going to go into somebody else's house and see all this stuff and not think, oh man, this is organization, right? Like, when you go to, like, somebody's a business and they have like 1,000 bottles of Pine Sol because they are a cleaning business, you realize, okay, it's a cleaning business, they should have this. Or when you go into Diddy's house and you see those 1,000 bottles of baby oil and all that stuff, you're like, this is the operation. This isn't just like, just some, I stocked up on this baby oil or on this the hydration stuff. You know what I mean?
No condoms.
Yeah, and no condoms. Jonathan, what happened to the condoms?
No, like,
they were not. They weren't on the party list. I mean, they had the ketamine, they had the pink stuff, the Tootsie, they had the Ciroc, they had the hydration system going on, they had the dildos, they had everything that consisted of the baby oil. They had all of that, but ain't not a condom in sight, y'all. What is really going on? No condoms. They're like, no, no, and then everybody's on fire. So then, did they have fire putting out, popping, medication for that? I wonder, because they said KK was, have the sacks around her waist, give everybody the sack. So whenever, they wanted I guess Diddy wanted the pink stuff, they got to give it to him. But this is sickening to see that all these, with all this stuff going on, nobody's protecting themselves. Like,
you guys, I just cannot fathom the thought that they are having all these freak offs and stuff, and they forgot the condoms. Y'all, did they forget? They got the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, but y'all, they ain't even contacted Trojan, but they contacted Johnson & Johnson's baby oil company, but they didn't contact Trojan. Like, y'all, what happened? Y'all, these jokers elevators does not go all the way to the top. I'm telling y'all, everybody's on fire. Ain't no condom in sight. No condoms is on the shopping list. But they got the baby oil, they got the ketamines, they got the hydration systems, y'all. They got everything. But what happened to the condoms, y'all? Like, you cannot invite me into my house and be like, hey, you want to come in here? Because I'd be like, oh, absolutely not. I'm not crossing your threshold because you guys are freaks. And y'all probably have STDs splattered all over the wall and diseases all over the countertops and the seats and even on the floor. Y'all, they were disgusting. But y'all, let's continue.
Were they given STD checks? They were given hydration stations. Were they having STD checks? Would they have medication for that? I'm just saying, because Usher was on fire. The girl allegedly sued him in court for that. It's just Meek Mills was they all on fire. And I'm like, nobody, I wouldn't even want to go sit on the couch. I would be like, ew, disgusting. I'd sit on the couch. Sit on the bed or the floor. I wouldn't sit on the bed, but, sit on a chair or a couch or something. And it's like, you're subjected to those germs, it's just disgusting to me. But it's crazy how they had everything except for them condoms. The condoms were missing. Maybe we should get them some condoms for Christmas. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. But, I mean, the parties have stopped because, of course, Diddy's in the NBC. You know, he's probably slinging snot, crying a river in there. But, yeah, it's really crazy. But what do you think about Jamie Foxx? Do you think that Diddy has something to do with him and I'll Be Sure's member? They got really sick. Do you think?
Now, if you guys don't know, this is a hot topic as of today. The internet is on fire with this situation. They are saying that Jamie Foxx was saying that Diddy has something to do with his being. Remember when Jamie Foxx got real sick? He got real sick. Y'all, Jamie Foxx, he went to those Diddy parties earlier when Jamie Foxx started to hang out with him. And he was like, ooh, this person is here. Dr. Ruth is here. This person is here. Ooh, Diddy. And Diddy was like, yeah, these parties are like $1 million or blah, blah. And then Jamie Foxx was like, oh, I'll give you a discount. I'll give you a party. I'll let you party for $400. Y'all, Jamie Foxx went in there telling and singing like a songbird. And Diddy was like, look, I'm about to put your fire out from your mouth. You got a mouth of fire in your mouth. And Jamie Foxx, next thing you know, he was like sick. He was like on, you know, almost on his unaliving bed. And everybody was like, what is going on with Jamie Foxx? Same thing for, what's his name? I'll Be Sure. I'll Be Sure was even sicker than Jamie Foxx, I believe. He was real sick. Y'all, did Diddy have something to do with that? I absolutely believe so. That is just my thoughts, you guys. I really believe so. There, Jamie Foxx is coming out with a documentary, and Choke No Joke, he's a YouTuber. He was basically saying he was there when they were filming, and that basically Jamie Foxx was maybe saying it, but really he was like that had something to do with him being sick. But y'all, that is crazy. That is crazy. But that is a hot topic of today on the internet. But y'all, let's continue.
You think Diddy had his goon to, you know, go and trying to unalive them?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. That'd be a question for Jaguar because she's close to I'll Be Sure, and she knows Jamie Foxx. You know, so I really don't know that answer.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get Mr. I Am Comedy Jamil Peterson to, probably maybe ask her that question. Because I really want to know because, you know, Jamie Foxx was there. He was trying to record everything. I mean, he was dry snitching, telling everybody that was there. And, you know, Diddy didn't like that, of course, because he wanted to keep that under wraps. But, you know, at the same time, it was just such a coincidence that all of a sudden that he, you know, started to get sick and he was in the hospital and I'll Be Sure was really sick to the point where it was awful. He was really almost, you know, no longer be here with us. But that was like really, really awful. And then a situation with I'll Be Sure and his son, Quincy, you know, that situation is like heart-wrenching too in itself. But it's a lot dealing with Diddy. What about, do you think, who is possibly on tapes, who do you think the A-list celebrity is on the Diddy tape that's bigger than Diddy? Do you think, I'm hearing Justin Bieber and also Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you have an idea of who this A-list celebrity is that is bigger than Diddy on this tape with Diddy? Do you have?
I think Jay-Z.
You think Jay-Z?
And with Jay-Z comes Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
You know. So that's just you know what I think. You know. Yeah. Just your opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if it was Rihanna or Justin Bieber, or even Oprah, because they said Oprah's on the list. So I'm just like, I mean,
this stuff is crazy. But another thing is all of the minors that in Houston, Texas, they are taking on the minors cases at Busby Law Firm, right? So they're saying that the judge is stating that they don't want the paperwork, the court document, to just say celebrity A, celebrity B. They want to name the names on there, which is only fair because the average person like me and you that are not celebrities, you know, they're going to put our names on the documents. Yeah, the lounge was, absolutely. Put our name on there. Yeah. And this person and that person against the state of whatever, you know. So they're saying that the judges are demanding for them to do that. Do you think that's fair? You know, that they are doing that now instead of saying celebrity A, celebrity B?
I don't know, but maybe they have their reasons for it, you know, that we don't quite know about. You know, maybe.
See, you guys, if you guys don't know, Allie Carter, she is a minor, one of Diddy's minor victims. She did a statement of truth, and Denzel's name is on there. A lot of people just the other day when I went live, they were like, "Oh no, Denzel! Oh, Denzel's a good person. Oh, don't talk about Denzel." Do we know Denzel? Has he ate dinner with us at the dinner table? Has he took us out to eat? Do we know how he acts in public? We know how he acts on TV when he's acting. Oh, absolutely. He's doing a fantastic job. But is he doing a fantastic job when the cameras stop rolling? Absolutely not. Because he was over there at them Diddy parties. So when I read and seen the statement of the statement of truth affidavit that Ali filed with the police department, you guys, people were shocked to see that Denzel's name is on that list, on the legal document that she filed at the police department. We cannot cheer on these people like Diddy's and like the Denzels and like the Young Jocks and like the Birdman. We cannot cheer these people on. We need to protect the victims, you guys. I mean, we're so quick to say, don't say Denzel. Y'all, we don't know these people. All we know is what good show they put on for us. We can all put on a good show behind cameras, but when the cameras stop rolling, really and truly, how is that person? You know, and here we are rushing. Oh, I gotta go see this new Denzel movie. Oh, I gotta go see Diddy jumping around like a hooligan with his new love track that just dropped. You know, we're quick to rush and see that these people are making movies, making music, and we got to go see it or we got to go buy it to hear it. But you guys, these people are doing demonic things behind closed doors, behind when the cameras go off. They're not acting 24/7 now. Let's not get that twisted. I mean, they're not. I mean, my other half is an actor, and he's not acting 24/7. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Every couple of months, he's going to do his movie shoots, but it's not no every day he's acting and doing this and that. Absolutely not. So what are these actors, Denzel's? What are they doing in their spare time? They are partying and they are doing awful things to these children, you guys. And it's real as it is. We have to open our eyes and stop pulling, pull the wool from over our eyes. Because these are the things that they're doing. They're not acting 24/7. And when they aren't acting, what are they doing? Acting like hooligans. Acting like awful people. I'm just saying, you guys, y'all, we got to keep our eyes open. But y'all, let's continue.
Maybe there's a good reason for it.
Possibly.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, that could be true. That really could.
But I think Justin Bieber is, the person that would participate that's bigger than Diddy. That seems like a Jay-Z. It seems like Bieber was more of a victim than somebody who would like take part in the crimes and all that stuff. I think Usher and Bieber, they were victims, right? So that's why I think for sure it would be Jay-Z or maybe Leonardo. But Leonardo, he's not. I don't think he's smart and cunning like Jay-Z. I think he's probably, he seems like a Hollywood problem, and like he likes a bunch of women and goes out and parties, no doubt. But I don't know if he's like as strategic as Jay-Z and could, pull off something like this,
So Jay-Z, I did hear that Jay-Z is very strategic, like he's very sneaky. Do you?
Right.
Yeah, very, very sneaky.
For sure.
With what he's doing, because of course they said, Rihanna. Okay, I have a question. Do you know how old Beyonce really is? Because there has been so many lies or whatever said about Beyonce's true age, because they were asking in one interview I seen, they were asking Jay-Z, like, when did you meet Beyonce? And it was kind of like he was ho-humming around.
Right. No, I think I don't know. What are they saying her age is? I mean, she was definitely younger when he met her with Destiny's Child. That's for sure. But could you speculate on that?
Yeah, they were saying that she was like, they said, of course, she was like 16, I think 16 or younger when she met Jay-Z, I believe.
Right.
But at the time, I think they were saying like right now she was probably like, I think 42, 43 or something, like in her early 40s or something, I believe.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But, whatever it is, I mean, she was definitely younger when, they met. Doesn't mean anything. Could have been totally appropriate. But same thing with Foxy Brown. Same thing with Rihanna. Same thing with other people who've come forward,
Yes, because it's been quite a bit with Jay-Z and a lot of the younger women that he met at that age, under 18, I guess, per se, if you want to.
Right, for sure.
Like that. But, let me see. Let me see if this is, like, we got any more questions, because I know, let me see. Oh, this question. Okay, Jay-Z and Beyonce, have the kids Blue Ivy, and they have other kids. I think three or four total. Okay, Beyonce, it's being said that Beyonce, because I remember her coming out and apologizing because she wasn't pregnant and she had a surrogate mother for the first child. Can you confirm that, or did she? Do you know anything about that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And what about Rihanna? So, what was your dealings with Rihanna? I know you were the publicist for Rihanna for a short period of time, correct?
For the Ponte Replay campaign.
Just
for that single, yeah.
For just that single. Okay.
Yeah, which broke her out, and it blew up, and then Jay-Z got really protective and put like a whole different team around her. And that was it, just like he did with Beyonce, because Beyonce used to be managed by her father, right? And by Matthew Knowles, and he kicked him out. He turned them against each other. And then, Jay-Z took over Beyonce's, career, so to speak. And that's just what he does. It's the same thing he did, with Rihanna.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, yeah. And do you know anything about the incident where Solange gave him like 24 pieces and 4 biscuits in the elevator? She really was upset about something, and she was like, she gave it to him.
She did. Like, I remember back then, it was like 2014 or something. Billboard contacted me and asked me, my opinions on the situation. I just don't know. People said it was over Rihanna. People have said it was over something, stupid. Like, nobody really knows.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I know, with the way that, she was. I mean, she was not playing with Jay-Z.
Not at all.
Yeah, and I, that's her sister, so she's probably very protective over her sister. True indeed. But yeah, she just not playing with him in that situation. So okay, so I think that's probably all of my questions. I know it's getting late, and
no, you're good.
Yeah, I know.
So that pretty much wrapped up that interview, you guys. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do a second interview with Johnathan Hay. I'm gonna do it like earlier, probably in the day. It's of course not late at night, so everybody can like catch it live. But are you guys familiar here with Ali Carter? Put ones in the chat if you guys want me, because I always try to play her video to give her credit, because she wants everybody to know what is going on, who she is, and the things that she's enduring. Do you guys know who she is? And also just put a one in the group chat if you guys want me to play her a video by Ali. And I like to play this video all the time because, like I said, a lot of people are new to the channel. They have not known about Ali. But if you guys want me to play the video with Ali, she's one of Diddy's minor victims. It is a heart-wrenching video. But put a one in the chat if you guys want me to play the video. I play it all the time, but I like to push out her content because she wants us to push it out. She wants everybody to know about her. Hey, Tigra, welcome in. Tigra, welcome in. We got Tigra and we got Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. They are my mods. Hey, how are you? So you guys, I will go ahead and play this video. Like I said, I play it quite often, only because a lot of people here are new coming into the channel and they are not aware of Ali and what she went through, y'all. It's heart-wrenching. News flash, is heart-wrenching, very sad. So just to give you guys a heads up, it is a sensitive situation. But let me pull that video up and then we can listen to that video. Let me pull it up. Let me see where it is.
Governments lie.
Uh-oh. Let me see.
Anthony Fauci put everyone on the planet at risk.
I'm trying to see if this is the video. Let me see. Let me check it out and see. Let me grab the video. Let me see. This is it. Okay. So this is the video. This is a video Ali did like 3 years ago. And salute to you too, Tigra. Thank you. Salute. And okay, so I'm gonna play the video. I know a lot of people have not seen the video, and you guys, it's heart-wrenching. It is a trigger warning, you guys. It's very sad. It's a lot of information in here, but I am going to play it. I always do, because like I said, Ali wants people to push out her videos and let people know what's going on. A lot of people are unaware of her. I just stumbled upon her a few weeks ago to a month or so ago, and I try to play this video as often as I can to let people know who she is. And she's a Diddy minor, one of Diddy's minor victims of Rex trafficking that was trafficked by the CPS office out of California. So you guys, we're going to get into the video. We're going to play it and we're going to get into it.
And everybody is so worried about the elite, and we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. We know about Michelle Obama, that's a man. We know about Too Short. We know about Akon and Steven Tyler, and we can give those names all day, and everybody is so worried about that. But what you should be worried about is the people that are in between.
Like I said, this is a trigger warning, you guys. It's a very sensitive video.
In July of 2020, you came out on Instagram. You couldn't bottle it up anymore. You made claims about Barack Obama and Joe Biden that shocked the world. How did it get there? Take us through your story.
Well, you know, as young as I remember, I've been trafficked through many elite places. I went from the Buckingham Palace to under the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, still under the custody of Child Protective Services, the child welfare system. It went from trap houses in your everyday neighborhood of Moreno Valley, California, and Los Angeles County, strip clubs, and into Hollywood elite parties. There was never a time of peace in my life. And I remember very clearly since 4 years old, there was never a time of peace in my life. It's been ongoing.
Who started all of this? I mean, your mother originally. And then
Yes.
Who carried on? How did you end up in Buckingham Palace and underneath the Getty Museum and alongside some of these household names that I just mentioned?
When I was a child, there was many things that went on in the home. I tried to talk. I tried to let people know. Child Protective Services were called constantly since I was 3 months old. By the time I turned 13, I had enough of being raped and beaten and tortured behind rocks on La Salle in Moreno Valley, California. I had enough of going through dealing with my mother's boyfriends. She was nothing of a mother, but I had enough of dealing with them at 4 o'clock in the morning. I had enough of being the favorite out of the girls, and I couldn't take anymore. So I tried to kill myself. When I turned 13, CPS came into the picture. I was put into mental hospitals, and then finally I was put into foster care. I thought things would be over from there. I thought it would be fine. And then after all of that, I started thinking that I was talking to someone online, but everybody knew me before I knew them. I was trafficked by a pimp who claimed to be 27 years old, and he was not. I found many passports, many different birth dates for him in his wallet. And when I told CPS this, they put him down as a 27-year-old boyfriend, and he was a 27-year-old trafficker that was going in and out of my homes, paying off my foster parents, and taking me to Hollywood elite parties over and out of the country, which is, you would think, would be where the FBI would have stepped in. I was letting my social workers know, and they told me to stay quiet. They told me that if I told anybody else, that I would be shipped off to Arizona and no one would ever find me again.
You guys, this situation with Allie is so sad. It's so heart-wrenching. But you guys, she wants everybody here that's in here, you guys spread the words. Please tell these people about Allie. A lot of people are unaware of her. You know, she was taken by the CPS, and yeah, pretty much that, that is kidnapping, like Tigra said. She was given to the CPS, and they were trafficking her to these Hollywood parties like the Denzels and the P. Diddy's, the Birdman and the Young Jocks. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. This is a very sensitive interview with Allie. This interview was about 3 years ago, I believe. But Allie right now, she's about 30 years old today, but she's still telling her story. She just put out videos. She puts out videos almost every day trying to help and save the kids, because this is what she has went through. But y'all, let's continue.
So, at one point you learn that you have to deal with what you have to deal with when the people in authority are not there to help you. And everybody is so worried about the elite. And we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. We know about Michelle Obama, that's a man. We know about Too Short. We know about Akon and Steven Tyler, and we can give those names all day. And everybody is so worried about that. But what you should be worried about is the people that are in between, the people that go as low as your grave diggers. I was trafficked to people within my schools. I was trafficked in underground tunnels that link under your schools, through your cemeteries, under your amusement parks, through Universal Studios, and into Hollywood elite homes, all over the place, all over the world. And people don't understand that, and they can't fathom that, and they can't put that together. But if you think about the things that have come out lately, and there's 200 children missing, and there's 300 children missing. What Amber Alert did you receive? How many times do you receive an Amber Alert every year? And
y'all, she is absolutely right. Like, we receive Amber Alerts, but sometimes I read those Amber Alerts and I'm wondering if are these Amber Alerts real? Are they really real? But y'all, let's continue.
If you think about that, how many children are coming up in your face that have been tortured and abused like this? It exists and it's real. And people don't want to face it. It happens in your schools every day as your grave diggers, your trash men. Everybody is involved, but everybody is looking at the top, and that's just a small percentage. And you really need to look at the people in between.
So the names that you just mentioned, Barack Obama, Steven Tyler, Joe Biden, Michelle Obama, have you had personal sexual experiences with these people?
Yes.
These people participated in sex abuse firsthand with you?
Yes.
Can you tell that story? Because that's important for people to understand and to know. And to this point, I don't think a national platform has given you the opportunity to say those things.
No, because everybody is complicit. Everybody is complicit. It is covered up by your local FBI. It is covered up by your local police department. It is underground tunnels. There's a whole world. It's a different way of life. There's every source of transportation. When I met Joe Biden, I was rushed through many celebrities. Half of them I did not know. It didn't faze me to see them. It didn't. Some of them were actually very conceited and cocky that I didn't know who they were. Underground, under the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, there are many tunnels. Again, there's a way of transportation. There's every single way of transportation under the ground. I was sold to Joe Biden. Multiple times.
This is very sad, you guys. If you guys have not seen this interview, she is like, this is heart-wrenching. As you can see, it's like she's kind of having a little bit of a hard time to try to even tell her story, you guys. This is heart-wrenching, you guys. But we have to be aware of these things because it's real and it is really happening. It's really going on. There's a lot of kids, I mean, even right now, this second, you guys, that we're on this live, being abused, being trafficked, or being, mistreated. You guys, y'all, this is sad and awful, you guys. But y'all, let's continue.
Sometimes people don't talk about it because when you don't talk about it, it makes it okay. When you don't talk about it, it makes you bury it. When you don't talk about it, it's easier and it kills that part of you. I was sold for blowjobs. I was sold for sex. There is many people who trade to eat, beat, and rape children under the ground. I have many friends that I've lost, and I have many people that I've met that didn't make it, that refer to me as a traitor.
Best and worst dinner for your waistline.
Oh,
sweet potato. Try to find
this commercial. Let's skip this commercial, y'all. Uh-oh, hold on just a second, y'all. We got a commercial. Okay, let's continue.
Dealing with this right now to this day.
Yes, there are millions just like me. There are millions worse off than me. There are millions that people cut off their limbs so they don't fight them back when they rape them. There are millions that they take pleasure in draining their blood and using it as a source of a fountain of youth. People have many sick fetishes, and the Hollywood elite, we sign their...
Yes, you guys, these people have sick fetishes. I did not hear about this until I started watching Allie. Like, when you were younger, you say you want to be blood sisters and stuff. You poke your pinky finger or one of your fingers and you mash your finger together with your friend or whoever, trying about being blood sisters and stuff. But these people are really doing this stuff with blood and bodily fluids, y'all. It's disgusting, but it's real. It's really real. This stuff is really happening, y'all. But y'all, let's continue. Smash the like button, you guys. Let's smash the like button.
Their paychecks. We sign all of their paychecks every single day. This when you stream their music, when you buy something from their brands, we sign their paychecks. And these are the people that have put something in your face and made you want to believe that you are the ones that are responsible to make them look the way they look. Their image is not what you think it is. They're sick, evil people.
This is something that has only recently become accepted by a large amount of people. Until now, a lot of people would look at you, Allie Carter, and say, you're crazy. Mm-hmm. And is that what these people at CPS held over your head and said, you're going to go to Arizona? You keep talking crazy like this. We're very concerned about your mental health. Is the gaslighting something that they did to try to make you doubt your own experiences, your own personal knowledge of what it was that was going on, the horrific tragedy that you were experiencing? I mean, is that what they would do? Is that the tactics?
Yes, I was taught pain is pleasure. I was taught that you do not speak unless you're spoken to. I was taught that as a foster care kid, you have nothing but what's in your trash bag that you carry from home to home when you're evicted from foster home to foster home.
Y'all, this is sad. This is really, really sad. Because let me tell you guys something. When a child is acting out, especially if they've been from foster home to foster home, they're acting out because they either been sexually, abused, or, just even if it was DV'd or SA, they have been in the care of somebody who's bad, who's done these awful things to them. But the way that they express themselves, instead of talking about it, they act out, they cut up. Trust me, I know. I've seen kids do this all the time. But we have to take time out to, talk to them, to see what's going on, if they're okay. Is somebody doing something to y'all? These are questions that these parents and caregivers need to be asking these kids, because, they have been in situations like Allie. If she's turning left, if she's turning right, all these adults in here are with the same shenanigans. Who in here is gonna protect me? Because, as I've read before in the statement of truth affidavit, and you guys, it says some awful things in there. But when they were trafficked and they were doing these awful things to her, her punishment was like sticking her head in this other girl's, vomit, sticking each other's heads in the vomit. This is what these handlers did to them. But y'all, it's awful. But y'all, let's continue.
I was in over 19 high schools in 1 year. I never stayed in a place longer than a month. I was never in a home. I was moved all around because nobody wanted to talk about it. Nobody wanted to do anything about it. The California Ombudsman was contacted. My foster mother, that is now my adopted mother, I'm adopted now. She went to everyone. She went to the police. She went to the California Ombudsman. She went to private investigators. She talked to judges, attorneys, lawyers. She went to everyone, and everyone shut her down. There was no help whatsoever. And she was made out to be the crazy one. I was made out to be the crazy one. I was a high-risk kid. I was moved from foster homes to level 14 lockdown group homes. And every single time something happened, every single time I came in with cracked ribs, with bruises, with bites, with rape kits beyond rape kits. No one did anything. I went from shelter to shelter, from CPS report to CPS report. And CPS is your cover-up. CPS is corrupt. CPS buys and sells and trades children. That is their major facade. There are some good social workers out there, and there are some social workers that know that they cannot speak on things, they cannot do certain things, and they have to abide by certain rules, because if you don't, you will be abused too, just like there is in the Brotherhood Freemason Cops. There is a secret society in the Freemason Cops as well. We are not safe. We have been threatened, harassed, stalked, and hunted down because I mentioned that I was trafficked under the Getty Museum. I have so much evidence. I have so much information, but I don't know who to give it to, and I don't know who to honestly talk to, because there's nothing that have come of it. I don't know if Trump is going to do something, because that's the only reason why I do have something to believe in Trump, because he has given money to trafficking organizations, but 501c3s are cover-ups too. So what exactly and where exactly is this money going, and is there any really help? Because there's not. While we're out here, our house has been broken into. I'm sorry. Our animals have been killed. We have been away from our home for a year. We can't go back without police coming out and asking us where we have been. We have been stopped and pulled over in 8 states without a ticket, without a warning, and without any logical reason. They just want to know where our car is, what time that we'll be back, where are we parked, and how long will we be out, and how much money do we have. This is not normal, and everybody knows that something is wrong.
So when
y'all, with all that being said, I mean, you guys can tell she is a true victim. She left her house over a year ago, and she can't go back. The police are stalking her and her mom. So she had a mom that adopted her, and that's who she kind of really rolls around with, like goes here and goes there with, because they can't sit still, because they are victims of this situation, and they're being stalked, y'all. But people have it so wrong. Why are the victims the ones that are on the run? They shouldn't be. They should be protected by our government, our state, our local officials. But this is what's happening. This is exactly what is happening. But let me turn the camera. So I wanted to share that piece of the video. The video I have on numerous videos on my page. You guys can click on it. One of them is like Diddy's minor victim, I believe the name is, but you guys can check out the full video there. I'm not going to play that whole entire video, but you guys, it's sad, it's heart-wrenching. Y'all, please share her story. Share anything that you know about what's going on, you guys, because these things are not being really talked about. They're being like pushed under the rug. But now that Jaguar Wright, Ali Carter, I mean, even Johnathan Hay, who we just finished watching, these people are trying to tell their truths and let people know what's really going on with these people that are awful and in the industry, you guys. But yeah, it's really sad. It's awful. It is terrible. But you guys, I didn't want to keep you guys too long. I know it's a Friday night, you guys, and I have a lot of stuff I gotta do. But you guys, I will be back on probably, maybe if I'm not on tomorrow or on Sunday, definitely on Monday, but it just depends. But yeah, you guys, so thanks for coming in. Thanks for showing love. You guys, hit the like button. You guys, share this message with everybody and anybody. Subscribe to my channel as well, you guys. And also lead with love, peace, and tranquility, you guys. And we will do it again and again and again and again until we, get information out about these works trafficking and all these horrible things that people are doing to these kids and even women and men. It's sad, but you guys, we are here at the lounge. We're going to push this information out. I had another video, actually. They had a bust in Houston with 6 bars. I wanted to go and do that video, but it's getting late, and you know, I have other things I have to do. So y'all will catch that video on the next live. But y'all lead with love, peace, and tranquility, you guys. And we will see you on the next video, y'all. Bye.